Assalamu alaikum my dear students, hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIVS Homeschool. This is Muhammad Imdadul Haq, Assistant Teacher of Mathematics, National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. Dear students, today I am going to take a math class of class 8. This is the second class of the new session 2021 and our today's topic is chapter 1 part 2 basic discussion. Dear students, in the first class I have shown you some basic discussion and today I will complete the basic discussion of chapter 1. Okay, dear students, let us see. At first, when I will complete this class, what will be able to learn. Okay, after completing this class, we are able to learn expressing a number as the sum of two squares, then magic square of order 3 and 4, playing with numbers and determining algebraic expression of pattern. These are our learning objectives from today's class. Okay, dear students, so let us at first start. How can we express a number as the sum of two squares? Sum of two squares means here if I write a number 4, we can express this by 2 square, and if I write a number 9, we can express this as 3 squares. So if we add 4 and 9, we can express this as 2 square plus 3 square, and 4 plus 9 means 4 plus 9 means 13, so we can express 13 as sum of 4 and 9. It means that as sum of 2 square plus 3 square, as this is a square and this is a square, so we have to express this number as sum of 2 squares. Okay, dear students, so how can we write a number using the sum of 2 square? How to write this number? We will learn this technique in this class today. Okay, at first I am writing a number. Now see, suppose 130 is a number. 130 is a number. We want to express this number as sum of two squares. So to do this, you need to remember that you can apply a technique. You can apply a technique. The technique is, at first you have to do the square root of 130. It will be, if you take the square root, it will be 11 point something. So our integer part is 11. So you have to write the numbers from, write the square numbers of 1 to 11. So 1 square is, 1 is a number, 1 square is 1, 2 is a number, 2 square is 4, 3 is a number, so 3 square is 9, 4 is a number, 4 square is 16, 5 is a number, 5 square is 25, 6 is a number, 6 square is 36, 7 is a number, 7 square is 49, 8 is a number, 8 square is 64, 9 is a number, 9 square is 81, 10 is a number, 10 square is 100, 11 is a number, 11 square is 121. If we take 12 square, that will be 144, and 12 is, as 12 is larger than 11, so no need to take 12 square. Now see, these are, all these are perfect square number. So we have to identify two numbers so that their sum is 130. So that their sum is 130. Now if you see here 121 and 9, this sum of these two numbers is 130. So we can write here 9 plus 121. Here 9 means 3 square and 121 means 11 square. So I have expressed 130 as sum of two squares. We can express 130 using other two numbers. Now you can see this from 81 and 49. If you see 81 and 49, what will be the sum? Sum of these two is 9 and 1 is 10. So we have to write 0, and 8 and 4 is 12 and 1, 13, 130. So sum of these two is 130. So we can take two numbers also, two perfect square here, that is 49 and 81. Here 49 means 7 square and 81 means 9 square. It means that we can express 130 as sum of two square in this way also. So we can express a number as sum of two square in this way and in this way also. Okay, dear students, I hope you have understood how to express a number as sum of two squares. Using this technique, you can write any number as sum of two squares. Okay, dear students, so we have completed our first topic today. This is expressing a number as the sum of two squares. Now I will go to second portion today. What is second portion? That is magic square of order 3. Dear students, magic square is a special kind of square. Just at first you have to draw a square. At first I will show you magic square of order 3. Suppose this is a square. Suppose this is a square. If we divide the square into 3 equal parts, we will get 9 square from this. All these are, suppose all these are square. Now how many square here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we can write 9 natural numbers from 1 up to 9 in this square. You can write here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Magic square will be a square so that if we put these 9 integers in this 9 square, their sum will be same. If we add horizontally, the sum will be same if we add vertically or if we add diagonally. If we add vertically, horizontally, vertically or diagonally, the sum will be same. So we have to arrange this number in a square using a technique. What is the technique here? I will show you. This is magic square of order 3. So to arrange the number, at first you have to know what will be the sum. If the order is 3, then the magic number, it means horizontally, vertically or diagonally, sum of 3 number will be 15. How can I say this is 15? To find this 15 is known as magic number. This 15 is known as magic number. To find the magic number, you can memorize a formula, that is n square plus 1 into n divided by 2. If you put the value of n square here, n means 3. If we determine the magic number of order 3, this will be 3 square plus 1 into value of n is 3 as order is 3 now. So we can say what will be the magic number here? 3 3s are 9 plus 1 into 3 divided by 2, 10 into 3 divided by 2. If you calculate, you will get 15. So in this way, using this formula, we can determine the magic number. We can determine the magic number. So you need to remember that the magic number is 15 for the magic square of order 3. Now we have to arrange this number in this magic square, and we have determined the magic number is 15. So sum of the 3 numbers horizontally, vertically or diagonally will be 15. We have to arrange using a technique so that the magic number we get when we will add the numbers horizontally, vertically or diagonally. So to do this, at first you have to put 5 in the middle grid, 5 in the central grid. Okay, then write the even numbers in the corner grid. Here even numbers are 2, 4, 6 and 8. So write this in corner grid, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now you can check. The diagonally sum will be 15. 2, 5, 8. If you add 2, 5, 7 and 8, 15. So diagonally sum is 15. In this diagonal, 6, 5, 11 and 4, 15. So diagonally sum is 15. Automatically done. Now we have to fill up this by remaining these numbers 1, 3, 7, 9. Okay, now see, if we want to fill up this one, we have to add this. 2 and 4 is 6. So we need 9 here to get the sum 15. 2, 4, 6. So we need 9 to make the sum 15 horizontally. Now fill up this one. Here is 2 and 6. 2 and 6. Sum is 8. So we need 7 to get the sum 15. To get the sum 15. Now we have to fill up this one. We can fill up in this way or in this way. Both are same. 7 and 5 is 12. So we need 3 to get the sum 15. Now check in this way. 4, 3, 7 and 8, 15. So sum is always same if we add vertically or horizontally or diagonally. Now this is the last grid. Now 8 and 6 is 14. So we need 1 to get the sum 15. Now check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. So this is the magic square of order 3. This is the magic square of order 3. Okay, dear students, you can arrange in another way also, but you need to remember that the magic number must be 15. Okay, now I will show you the magic square of order 4. So at first I am drawing a square. I will divide this square into 4 equal parts, so that we may get 4 squares. Suppose this is the magic square of order 4. So we have to arrange here how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, dear students. So now I'll arrange. To arrange this, at first we have to draw the square. So draw the square here. This is the square. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, now I have to arrange this. How can I arrange this? Dear students, to arrange this, at first we have to determine the magic number. I have shown you a formula, that is n square plus 1 into n divided by 2. Here, as this is the magic square of order 4, so we will put the value here. N is 4. 4 square plus 1 into 4 divided by 2. We can cut this 4 by 2, we will get here 2. So this is 4 square means 16 plus 1 into 2. This will be 17 into 2 means 34. So the magic number will be 34. Magic number will be 34. It means that if we add the numbers diagonally, horizontally or vertically, the sum will be same and the sum will be 34. Sum will be 34. Okay, dear students, Now see, how can we arrange? We can arrange this number in different ways, Just I'll show you only one technique, okay? Okay, dear students, at first you need to remember that just here is a diagonal 1, 6, 11, 16. Write this diagonal conversely, arranging the numbers conversely. So write here 16, here is 11, write here 11, and then here is 6. So write here 6, and in the first grid there is 1, so you have to write here 1. I have written the first diagonal conversely, nothing else. Now write the second diagonal conversely here. So 13 will be here, 10 will be here, 7 will be here, and 4 will be here. So we have to write here 13 and then 10. Here will be 13, 10, and here will be 7, then here will be 4. Now check, in the first diagonal what is the sum? 16, 11, 27 and 6, 33 and 1, 34. Now check, 13, 10, 23 and 7, 30 and 4, 34. Yes, diagonally sum is same. Now what should we do? Now we have to put the numbers, which are remaining here, nothing else. Just put 23, what will be? Here is 23, no 23. Here is 5 and 9, put 5 and 9. Now you can check 16 to 18, 3, 21 and 13, that is 34, sum is 34. 16 to 18, 3, 21 and 13, 34. Now check 5, 16, 5, 21, 9, 30, 34. So if you put this number in this way, no problem, this will be done. Just you have to change the diagonal in this case, nothing else. Now add 4, 14, 18, 4, 14, 18 and 15, that is 33 and 1, 34. Now these two numbers are 8 and 12, you can check. 8 and 13 is 21 and 12, 33 and 1, 34. And check in this way, 5, 11, 16 and 10, 26 and 8, that is 34. 9, 7, 16 and 6, 22, 22 and 12, that is 34. So you can add horizontally, vertically or diagonally, the sum will be 34. Okay, dear students, so just in this case you need to remember that if you just write the diagonal conversely without changing other numbers, you will get the magic square. Okay, dear students, I hope you have understood the magic square of order 3 and 4. Now I will go to the next topic, playing with numbers. 3 techniques are shown in your book. How can we play with numbers? First technique, I have completed this one, now I will show this one. First technique, playing with numbers. You can take any 2-digit number. Suppose I am taking 72. Now we have to write these numbers in reverse order, 27. Now add these 2. What will be? This will be, the sum is 7 to 9. The sum is 99. Dear students, if you take any 2-digit number and write that one conversely and find the sum of the 2 numbers, then the sum will be divisible by 11. Now check. So the sum 11, 9 times 99. So sum is divisible by 11. So this is a technique. It means this is one kind of playing. Okay. Now you can consider another 2-digit number. Suppose 53. So write this number changing the place of the digits, that is 35. Now find the difference. The difference will be divisible by 9. Difference will be divisible by 9. You can check by taking any 2-digit number. Now what is the difference here? At first 8, then 1 here, 18. So 18 is divisible by 9. 18 is divisible by 9. So I have told you at first, if you take any 2-digit number and write that number in reverse order, if you take the sum of these two numbers, the sum will be divisible by 11. If you take the difference, then the difference will be divisible by 9. Okay, dear students, now I will show you another technique. What is the another technique? Consider any 3-digit number. Consider any 3-digit numbers. Suppose I have written 3, 2, 1 and write this number taking the digits in reverse order. Reverse order means you have to write 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then take the difference. Then take the difference. What is the difference? Here if you subtract 3 from 1, you will get here 8. Then 1 is left here. If you subtract, you will get 9 here. Then 1 here. 198. If you take the difference, it will be 198. Dear students, you need to remember that when you will take any 3-digit number and write that number in reverse order. Write that number again in arranging the digits in reverse order. You will get two numbers, find the difference of these two numbers. If you get the difference, then this difference must be divisible by 99. This difference must be divisible by 99. So check this number is divisible by 99 or not. Now check by 99. 2 times, take 2 times, 9 2s are 18, 9 2s are 18 and 1, 19. So this is divisible by 99. This is divisible by 99. The difference is divisible by 99. Okay, dear students, I hope you have understood this topic, playing with numbers. Now I will discuss our last portion, determining algebraic expression of pattern. Dear students, you have seen different patterns, some numeric patterns or some geometric patterns. When you will get any geometric pattern, then you can determine the numeric pattern from that geometric pattern. Okay, when you will get a numeric pattern, and then you can find the algebraic expression for that pattern. Okay, dear students, let us see how can we determine the algebraic expression for the pattern. Okay, I am writing a pattern here. Suppose 3, 5, 7, 9. This is a pattern. I want to determine the algebraic expression for this pattern. To determine the algebraic expression for the pattern, at first you have to check the difference between two consecutive terms are same or not. Here the difference between two consecutive terms is 2. It means the difference is always same. If the difference is always same, then you can apply a technique. You can apply a technique. How can we determine the algebraic expression? Now see. Here the first term is first term is 3. We can express 3 as product of 2, and as this is first term, so we can multiply by 1. Product of 2 and 1 is 2. So to get 3, we have to add 1. We have to add 1. Okay, now second term, that is 5. How can I get 5? At first write the difference. As this is second term, so multiply this 2 difference by 2. Now 2 2s are 4, so we need 1 to get 5. Now third term. What is the third term here? The third term is 7. Take the difference at first, then number of term is 3 here, and if you add 1, you will get 7. Okay, dear students, from this we can say when we will go to the nth term, that term we can express by nth term. We can express nth term. Here the difference is 2 and number of term is n. It means 2n. Then we have to add or subtract something to make it balance here. As here every time we have to add 1. So this is 2n plus 1. This is 2n plus 1. So from this, for this pattern we will get an algebraic expression that is 2n plus 1. Here the value of n is 1, 2, 3, 4. In this way it means all the natural numbers are the value of n. The natural numbers are the value of n. Okay, dear students, I hope you have understood the technique. So we can say the technique. What is the technique? To form an algebraic expression, the technique is difference into number of terms. Difference into number of terms. Number of terms. Plus minus something. Plus minus something means I have written here x. It means that we may add something or we may subtract something to make the balance. So this is the formula. Difference into number of term. Difference into number of term plus minus something. This is the technique. When we will get the same difference between two consecutive terms of the pattern. When we will get the same difference between two consecutive terms of the pattern. But if the difference of two consecutive terms are not same, then you cannot apply this technique to get the algebraic expression. Then you have to apply other technique. Suppose I am writing a pattern here. See the pattern. Here the pattern is 0, 3, 8, 0, 3, 8. See the pattern. This pattern, if we observe, difference between two consecutive terms is 3 here. Here is 5. After 8 we will get here 0, 3, 8, then 15. So what is the difference here? 7. Here the difference are not same. So how can we get the algebraic expression? To get the algebraic expression, in this case we have to apply another technique. What is the technique? See here. First term, that is 0. We can write 0 as 1 minus 1. Second term, that is 3. We can express 4 minus 1. Third term, that is 8. We can express 9 minus 1. Fourth term, that is 15. We can write 16 minus 1. What does it mean? It means that all these are perfect square numbers. So we can write here 1 square minus 1. This is 2 square minus 1. This is 3 square minus 1. This is 4 square minus 1. 4 square minus 1. What does it mean? When we will go to first term, this is 1 square minus 1. It means number of terms square minus 1. This is the technique here. Second term, 2 square minus 1. So number of terms square minus 1. So when we will go to the nth term, what will be the term? If it is nth term will be n square minus 1. N square minus 1. Here the value of n are natural numbers. Value of n are natural numbers. Okay, dear students. So if you want to find the algebraic expression, at first you have to check the difference between two consecutive terms are same or not. If the difference are same, then you can apply the previous technique. Otherwise, for each different pattern, you have to apply different technique. Okay, dear students, and algebraic expression is needed to determine the terms which are so larger, suppose 100th term, 50th term, 200th term, 5000th term. For this we need the algebraic expression. Okay, dear students, I hope you have understood today's lecture and keep practicing at home. If you can't understand anything, then ask me question in your live class and I'll try to make you understand, and you can contact with me also. My phone number and messenger ID is also provided. Okay, dear students, so keep practicing at home, abide by your parents, stay home, stay safe. See you again. Till then, Assalamu alaikum.